inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hello, hello, and welcome to Experiment Lab, the daily show with JK. I'm your host JK, and I'm joined by my team, Nate, Amar, and Estika. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. How are you all?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I did play the intro with a new background music. You guys enjoy it? Just having some fun.
Yeah, very good. It's
I
cooler.
heard
It's
it
more
yesterday. I heard it yesterday. Is it the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the topic for today, guys?
I think we should, talk about Titan, the submarine.
Oh, yeah. Estika reminded that he desperately wants to talk about that news. So today being a Friday, let's have some fun. Okay. So that was about the missing Titanic, right? Sub crew which killed after the explosion or I don't know, implosion, whatever that happened. It's underneath, right? It's a sad thing. Again, I don't know how we can have fun with the sad thing. You
They,
tell me.
I think they found the wreckage of the submarine, right? Titan. The name of the submarine is Titan, right? So it takes 8 hour. I'm sorry. It takes 8 hour to go to reach to the Titanic wreckage and to come back. The duration, the time span is 8 hours. So probably the submarine, the Titan, lose the signal and lost it. After that, nobody has any clue where it is, and everyone is looking after. Looking for that submarine Titan. And somebody said that they found the wreckage of Titan, but still not confirm about it. Do you have any updates on this?
Um, I I'm not sure. I just went through the news after you mentioned that. So it looks like it's I don't know. It's not a fun trip or it's not it's a research, or I don't know what they were trying to do, right? So as you were saying that, right, we can all go through the news article from different sources and just check that out and what exactly happened. And even they are going to research and investigate how it happened and what caused that, because they have all those security measures, right? Even using the sonar, like they are trying to detect if it anything fails, like they can manually make some noise or sound that can be tracked. And even for 96 hours, like there will be an oxygen for them to survive. But still, in spite of all those things, like nothing was possible. And I don't know, they all died. So that's what I know about it.
Okay.
So meanwhile, I thought of bringing up this news that was on top, uh, that is related to what we were discussing about immigration related thing. Like Supreme Court is allowing the Biden administration to limit the immigration arrest, and it's like they are trying to uphold the federal law uh, used to prosecute people, right? And who it's about illegal immigration, right? How people become illegal and non-citizens who are staying here for longer period. Trump administration came up with saying that like, okay, fine, we will deport. So I thought like that will be more fun to talk about. If you guys agree, like we can talk on the next item, or we just pick the topic.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Go ahead, please.
So any thoughts? You guys are going to just stare at me or stare at each other? What's happening here? Nobody is
No,
interested to talk.
no, we can discuss about it. No issue. I mean, what is the update on this news?
I thought that you were gonna share something. That's why I was waiting. You said you were gonna share something there.
Yeah.
No, it's all like over there, right? Online. I think it's a news article. Supreme Court says White House can continue to uh, set deportation priorities, and also different news channels are reporting it in different ways, right? That's all I was going to say. This was like a case that was brought by the states, right? Different states are trying to, Texas and Louisiana particularly, challenge the Biden administration guidelines. So, but the Supreme Court sided and said like it lacked standing to bring the suit. So, so the fun part here is like, right, the states are suing the central government, right? The United States versus Texas. How these things are viewed and how funny is this, right? So what are you trying to say in this?
It is not specific to it is not specific to India only, right? It will be applicable for every country, correct?
No, it's especially for India. I think. Biden is going to make a good relation with Modi.
Come on, if you talk about only H1B, then it should not be specific to Indians. Especially the news article stated that Indians to benefit. It's not only Indians, everybody will get benefit.
You guys are going in different direction. Okay, that's fine, right? So even on that, right, I'll share the screen and say this, right? Just like how uh, this person is a
Uh,
controversy person, we all know that. So he
yeah.
belongs to the BJP party, but still he is criticizing his own government, right? So Modi is
Yeah.
returning to Delhi empty-handed in strategic gains. No mention by US of Chinese aggression against India, despite 4,000 square kilometers of Ladakh gobbled by China. So the Economist, in a tongue-in-cheek front page picture, represents taming of Modi tiger by Biden. Don't be fooled. So it's something like this, right? So the case I am talking about is like about the entire, not just H1B or the fight against human trafficking or modern slavery. Everybody will say like, oh, those are heinous crimes. It needs to be stopped. It needs to be prosecuted. And at the same time, right, different states, which is Republican and Democrat, like are fighting in different ways, saying that, oh, illegal immigrants should not be brought here, or those who are here illegal has to be deported. Nobody agrees on any particular stand. That is the problem here, right? What do we want as a collective? Just like what Nate mentioned on that, right? Even in terms of when we were criticizing Elon Musk or any billionaires, we cannot judge them by whatever they are saying in few seconds, right? In a small clips, or even in forget about that, right? Twitter itself, all these posts that people are making it on online on social media, commenting on them in short, precise way, also doesn't conveys the message. The one simple example is this guy, right? Subramanian Swamy, right? Who just constantly attacking on Modi and being in his own, the party that he belongs to.
Yeah.
Same thing everywhere it is happening, right? So even with all the fanfare that is happening on the India and US relations and meeting of the presidents and the prime ministers, all those things are just gimmicks. Some background agenda is over there, and everybody is fighting for their own causes. So, are we getting fooled around here? That is my question. How do you guys look at it, and what is your take on?
I think it will be too early to say on this. We can come. Things will be clear. Probably it will take a month or two. Then the things will come out. A lot of things these are in hidden, and I believe the policy will remain the same as it was before. Nothing gonna change. Subramaniam is right. I think so.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a little while. In the article that Amar sent here regarding the H-1B visa, it says that they could announce something as soon as Thursday. So on that side, we should get an update there next week.
Yeah, they're actually going to make it easy. I mean, visa process for the H-1B candidate.
There's another article there regarding the submarine. It says U.S. Navy heard Titanic sub implosion days ago. If it imploded, then yeah, it was completely destroyed. You guys awake?
We cannot hear JK.
Okay,
Well,
still with us?
Yeah, all good thing has to come to an end. That's all I can say. So, oh man. So this experiment is also coming to an end. Maybe in a week we just have to do that. I just got pulled up by our other teammate. He lost connection, so I I said like I'm busy in the show, right? I couldn't get back to them right away. That has to be communicated. So that was the silence from my side, and you guys are going blank. So what do we talk here? I was talking about the news article about implementing those policies, right? So no matter what, the government or the agencies decide on those things. So the ICE famously did us, right? So those officers who has to arrest people and report them go through that process. I will walk through that in the next week. We can really call them and find out, right? I already tested it out multiple times. I tried that. Even if you, right, for example, one guy like who came on business visa, just trying to get a job here, and he was giving us some information. So let's take that as an example, right? We just don't have to give his original name, but then I did give some information as an online tip, right? Nate was working on that blog post, USAS. So even calling to the ICE or Homeland Security and reporting that I know a person who is illegally here trying to work, this is the company, and giving all those information, they just don't care. Okay, fine. What do you want us to do, right? You have given the information, right? And they are not going to act upon it. And I can openly challenge that. And how painful it is to even call and report, we will just explore that. You have to call 100 times at least, like to get their attention and give all the information. And in spite of all that, they just ask you questions, right? What is this for you? Why are you reporting it? And then in the midway, like the call gets disconnected, they don't follow up. They don't care to call back. So what I'm trying to make here is like those agents have to be beaten up to the pulp to do their work. They are all such an asshole. They just don't do anything. They just sit in the desk and get their job, get their payment, get their salary, and enjoying their life. That is all they do. It. Iftikhar, you are on mute. You
I
guys,
have a very big news for you.
all the government employees do this, right? So you are. Is that what you are going to say? What is the
What is
good
the
news?
big
Or-
news?
TCS scam. TCS scam for bribe for job scam uncovered at TCS. And 6 lakh employees was recruited. It's a huge news. Have you heard about this news?
No.
Yeah, let me share it. Hold on. TCS hit by buyer bribe job scandal. Look at this. Okay. Let me share it. It's a very huge news. Let me share it to everyone. Can you imagine about it? India's IT service company. TCS is the biggest IT company in India. I mean, in India, I think it's across the globe, right? If I'm not wrong, JK? The leading IT company across the globe, right? TCS?
Yeah. Yes. It's all like multinational, right? So they have almost in all the continent, right? North America, Europe,
Everywhere.
Asia
Yeah.
Pacific, everywhere. They have more than, I think, if I'm not wrong, more than 50,000 employees or something like that, right? So it's a big multinational, right? Just like,
Yeah.
not in comparison with Apple or Google, they are all $1 trillion companies. Like, uh, it is also one of the biggest player. That is where like they have huge control and presence, right? So they can control the governments, and it's an 100 years old, right? It's a reputed organization. Tata brand itself is like
Correct.
so huge. It's not something like you can attack them and get them down easily, right? And
Yeah.
just
Your voice is not audible. Cannot hear you.
no, I'm just thinking, right? It's just so amazing that we infiltrated into their network. We did 2 3 jobs for that company, faking it.
Yeah.
So it's a known fact, right? Corruption is so prominent there. They just don't care. This is just a news article, right? After somebody get
Yeah.
caught, and they just, we have been shouting for last 3 years, right? The victim story was he was abused by TCS time and again. And that is why like he gave us his profile in the first place, right? He told that like every other violation, even in US, they did that. They harassed him, asked him to provide green card copy, offered him a full-time job, and then refused to onboard him to the client project, and they terminated him. And they lied him saying that like unless you have a green card, you cannot work for Bank of America. So we took that challenge. We put that like he's not a green card holder, but still he's right now working on Bank of America project, right? So we reported this to the Department of Justice, filed a complaint on TCS. You know what Department of Justice gave us back? Saying that like we cannot do anything about it. That is an amazing story, right? So we all know this, right? Thousands of people have impacted by that company, and they are arrogant because nobody can touch them. Nobody can do anything about it. These newses will come here and there, and it will go off because they have the power, they have the money, right? They have the protection under the law, under the government. That is why like they are daring to do these things. We can't do anything. We just can make noise. That's all. That's how I see this, right? So that is why like even in our intro, right? We just made the video. In the intro, we have TCS logo. TCS is mentioned in that, like, but it is like kind of blurred out. Cognizant, Infosys, everything is there. If you guys give a keen eye on it and watch the video, then you will get to see that.
And the scam is around 100 crore.
Yeah, see, this is again what is the logic of just like Hindenburg, right? We were talking about in the past as well. Hindenburg research, like they release some huge corruption and scam about big corporates now and then, and it becomes controversy, and people talk about it for a few days, few months, and then they forget about it and they move on. Right? And they are the that firm itself is known to be like short sellers, and they manipulate things, and it's like they get advantage using these things. The same thing, media organization, they just publish these stories and they move on unless you take it to the court. Who has that time and energy and money to spend and fight, take them to the court? Even if you take them to the court, what is going to happen? They will pay fines. All circle back to money, right? They will pay millions and they get away with it. That is what is going to happen. Even a small organization which is involved in this human trafficking and modern slavery and H1B crimes, all that is possible in law is to ban those companies to few years, not to hire H1B candidate. That is all we have got right now.
In the article, it says TCS has earned 27.9 billion in revenue and has 6 million employees. That can't be right. 6 million employees.
Yeah.
Yes, worldwide. Yes, worldwide, it might be. Right. And I think if we go back to our recorded videos in our channel, which is again as a private or member only, we have things, right? We went through it, Amar and I don't know if Tika did that or not. We did some training and all in the TCS, right? So when we got access to their portal,
Yeah.
we saw all those things, right? It is there and it is with us. We can validate. And maybe we can go to the TCS portal itself and find out like how many employees are there. It is all listed. It's a global company. They might have more than 5 million
It's a very
employees.
huge company. It's a very, very huge company.
And I came to know from a news article that more than 10 million jobs stood open in USA at the end of April. That means every year they are hiring employees on contract basis. Most of the time they are hiring contract basis. That's why every year 10 million jobs.
Yes, that is true. Contractual vessel, they keep it for a while.
Yeah, so that is the story. Again, it's not going to end quickly. So we will continue to expose these and find our own truth. That's all I can say. And let's wrap up for today and focus on the coming weekend. You guys have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
Friday.
you.
you.
Wish you the same.
Thank you all. Bye for now.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.